And welcome back to Home Again, sponsored by Tri-Emerald Financial. I'm Tim Kelly, and in the studio with me are Mike McQuiggan.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Tim. I'm in the studio with you.
I know. I mean, I can feel it. I'm feeling the brotherhood here, the radio brotherhood. And, of course, our French connection, Mr. Jacques Poujade. Hey, Jacques. How are you?
I'm good, Tim. Thank you.
Well, gee, you sound more enthusiastic about it.
Well, I get worried when you start mentioning
you're in
brotherhood.
the presence of a beautiful woman, and, you get intimidated. And also with us in the studio right now is Alisha Chen from Cornerstone Real Estate International, who have our offices in Irvine, Chino, and Taiwan. So
Hi, Tim.
How you doing, Alisha?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, welcome to the show today. I want to tell everybody, as you're listening, if you want to call in and you have a question, or you go, gosh, I gotta get a new mortgage. I got to do something here. I want to reach Alisha. Whatever you want to do, you reach us right now. We have banking professionals standing by, actual mortgage experts, not just phone people, at 949-297-1200, 949-297-1200. He'll pick up the phone and take your call right now. Or you can email us at info@triemerald.com. And if you'd like to tweet, you can do that at Tri-Emerald. We have a tweet person standing by right now to answer you and take care of you and get you hooked up with us in that respect. So anyway, Alicia's in studio, so I'm going to back up here because she's got some really, in the pre-show we were talking to her, she's got some interesting things to share today. So Alisha, Mike, and Jacques, rock on, guys.
Hey, right. This is great. Alisha, it's great to see you again after, we've been working together for over a year now. And, we talked, I realized your real estate's head international. I didn't actually know you meant seriously Taiwan?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I'm originally from Taiwan, and I still speak, fluently in the language of Mandarin and Taiwanese. And so about 2.5 years ago, I felt that, I need to do a little bit more in real estate than just traditional. And so I kind of entertained that idea and took, property information, investment ideas in the U.S. back to Taiwan. And it was pretty well received, so we started looking into that. And ever since, we've been doing very, very well, getting people properties from foreign countries in the U.S.
That's fantastic. So do you have an office in Taiwan?
Yes, we do. We have one in, it's actually Taoyuan. A lot of people know by Taipei because the airport actually flies into Taoyuan, not Taipei. Okay. So, it's in Taoyuan right by the airport.
And people just walk in if they're interested in buying property in the U.S.?
Actually, we do a lot of marketing. Okay. So people do, know us in Taiwan. And so a lot of time we do Skyping calls over the phone. That way they can get their answers, their questions answered.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So do you represent primarily just buyers, or do you do sellers also here in the United States? How does your company work?
Okay. We do a lot of sellers also. It's more domestic. So we do have farmings that we constantly do. We do, sending out postcard. We do door knocking. Yes, I'm the owner of the company and I still do door knocking. And people just really love that, and so I still do that. And we do a lot of seminars we put together for the community. So we go to each small sub-community of the city and we actually educate the consumers about credit, about what's going on with the market and how we can help them. So it's keeping us very connected with our community.
So here locally, Alisha, what markets are you in?
I actually have office in Irvine and in Chino, so we actually cover quite a big territory. Okay. And so we do Orange County, and we also do the greater part of San Bernardino County, like Chino, Ontario, Corona, Chino Hills, Rancho Cucamonga.
What's your sweet spot on the house price sales point your buyers are looking for?
Actually, I do have a lot of buyers from all arenas of price range. And so what I'm personally focused on is more the luxury end. And when I get referrals, and I never turn away referrals, no matter what price range, I just kind of give it to my agents on the lower price point. So everybody is able to, make a good, nice living.
Wow. Now, your foreign buyers are from foreign countries that buy here locally. Are they looking for investment properties? Are they looking for second homes?
We do have all type of reasons for purchase from foreign nationals. And, for example, just to kind of generalize, what I'm looking at is people from China are actually buying more luxury homes. And they're not really concerned that much about the returns, immediate returns. It's more of an emotional. If this property looks dynamic, they're going to just spend the money and get it. And I even have people that never saw the home. And
Wow.
We closed escrow, the $8 million one that we sold. The owner never saw the property.
That's amazing.
Now, are you having on the luxury homes? We're hearing stories about multiple offers and people trying to get into houses, but they're competing. Are you finding that in the luxury market too? I mean, you just gave that example of $8 million.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine there's a lot of buyers making offers on $8 million properties.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question because the problem we encounter with a higher end home is because it's a very big jumbo loan. And so because of that, most people domestically, they're having problem getting that loan. So they might like the property, but not necessarily they can obtain the loan. Versus foreign nationals, most of them are cash buyers. Most of them have the cash. It's whether or not, we want to leverage out on getting a loan and purchase more properties. So because of that, you're not going to see a lot of competition on the higher end home, let's say, by definition of $4, $5, $6 million. And in that arena, the foreign buyer has to really love that property. It has to present itself really well for them to buy. So in that sense, I would not say that it's going to be very competitive.
Okay. What sort of challenges are you seeing in terms of supply?
Yeah, there's definitely a very lack of inventory. And, since I'm in Southern California, I thought it's just a Southern California thing. But when I'm...
It's not?
No. Yeah, which is great, to hear about that. Our property here is so desirable in the U.S., which is great. And but I've been through, to several different leadership meetings throughout the country this year. And so I've been just asking, the realtors across the country how their inventory is. And everybody said the same thing. No matter if you're from Alaska or Arkansas, or, New York, or
Really?
Yeah, everywhere's lack of inventory.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No, and we want to compliment you on all the work you do with the regulators in Washington, D.C., and the decision makers like Michael, who's very much involved in Washington, D.C. That's very important.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, it's important to our industry, whether it's the realtor side or the mortgage side. We work hand in hand. We can't survive without each other.
And
Right.
what we're talking about here is people are talking about taking away the interest rate, the interest deduction on mortgages. I mean, that would hurt our industry, and those are important
Right.
things. And
And
the
if I-
QM rule.
Right. If I can just take a few seconds to talk
Absolutely.
about that. I was really leery about politics. I'm not a person of that. And my friends would never see me doing that. But, what I found is the past few years is you have the heart to be helping people. But you don't have the tool if you're not out there vocalizing what we need for the industry. And people up there are not going to know because they're not in our shoes. They're not in our position.
They're not connected.
Exactly. So I really urge every, listener that's listening right now, just really be more proactive because this is your career that we're talking about, and we really need to be playing a part of it.
That's great, and that's one of the reasons. Now, we've done business together for over a year. You're one of our best realtor partners with the mortgages. We do regular size loans too, not all jumbo loans. Can you tell us your experience in that arena?
Sure. Tri-Emerald has been great, and what I love about it is that it's a teamwork. You can find people, and they respond very well, and that's what I really like because, we're working really hard as realtors out there, right? Especially when there's 100 degrees, we're sitting in the car, and that's 100 degrees, and, every single deal to us is, we're holding on really tightly to make sure that it's going to go through. And so, Tri-Emerald has been just tremendously supportive as far as the teamwork and packaging the deals and trying to solve problems, when the clients are a little challenging. So, yeah, it's been great for me. And, Tri-Emerald definitely has been playing a part of my success as a real estate broker owner.
Thank
and
you.
That's a great place to end it because she said nice things about us. So let's just cut it off right there, okay, guys? Hey, Alisha, terrific, wonderful information, and just thank you for joining us today. And you've been listening to the charming and lovely Alisha Chen from Cornerstone Real Estate International, offices in Irvine, Chino, and Taiwan. That's right, Taiwan. So, Alisha, thanks for joining us. She's one of our preferred realtors. If you want to reach her, you can do it through us. Just call us at 949-297-1200. 949-297-1200, or you can email us, info@triemerald.com, or you can tweet us now. We're in the tweetosphere. Isn't that what it's called, the tweetosphere? I don't know. Anyway, it's at TriEmerald. So get on your phone there and tweet us and ask us some questions or give us a number. We'll give you a call, and we'll get you hooked up with Alisha or with anything that we have that you might be interested in at 949-297-1200. Okay, coming up next, we've got the mailbag. We got the recap from the day, so stick around from that. We've always got great questions from listeners that come in during the week, so we'll be answering those up next here on Home Again from TriEmerald Financial on 790 KABC.